Here is a long, deep, motivational, and educational story written in very simple English, following all your rules. The Old Man and the Boy Who Wanted to Fly. Hello there. Thank you for being here. I want to tell you a story today. A story about a boy, an old man, and a very big dream. Maybe you feel stuck in your life right now. Maybe you feel like your dreams are too far away. Or maybe you are just learning English and you want to understand something beautiful. This story is for you. It is a simple story, but it has a deep heart. So please take a deep breath. Make yourself comfortable. Let the noise of the world become soft for a little while. And let us begin. Chapter 1: The Boy by the Wall. There was a small village near the sea. In this village there lived a boy. His name was Leo. Leo was 10 years old. He was not the strongest boy. He was not the fastest runner. He was not the best student in his school. But Leo had a dream. Every evening Leo would walk to the edge of the village. There was a big, old stone wall there. It was taller than 3 men. Leo would sit at the bottom of this wall, look up at the sky, and watch the birds. He watched the seagulls fly over the sea. He watched the small, brown birds fly to the trees. He watched them glide and dance in the air. Leo wanted to fly, not in an airplane. He wanted to fly like a bird. He wanted to feel the wind on his face, high above the ground. Every evening he would try. He would stand on a small rock. He would flap his arms. He would jump, but he always landed with a small thud right back on the ground. The other children in the village laughed at him. Leo is crazy, they would shout. Boys cannot fly. Only birds can fly. Leo's parents loved him, but they were busy. They worked very hard every day. They did not have time for flying dreams. Be sensible, Leo, his mother would say. Come inside and eat your dinner. Leo felt very alone. He felt that his dream was too big. He felt that he was not good enough. He felt like he would never leave the ground. He sat by the wall one evening, feeling sad. The sun was going down. It was painting the sky orange and pink. Leo looked at the beautiful colors, but he could not feel happy. Why can I not fly? He whispered to himself. And then a voice answered him. It was a soft, old, and gentle voice. Maybe you are trying too hard. Leo looked around. He saw an old man sitting on a bench near the wall. The old man had a kind face with many wrinkles. His eyes were blue, like the sea on a calm day. He was watching Leo with a small smile. Leo had seen this man before. He lived alone in a small house near the beach. People said he was strange. People said he never talked to anyone. But right now, he was talking to Leo. What do you mean? Leo asked. The old man smiled. He patted the bench next to him. Come, sit with me for a moment. The sun is too beautiful to watch alone. Leo walked over and sat down. He felt shy. The old man pointed to a big bird flying high above the waves. Look at that bird, he said. Does it look like it is trying hard? Leo watched. The bird's wings moved slowly. It seemed so calm, so peaceful. No, Leo said. It looks easy. It is easy for the bird now, the old man said. But do you think it was easy for the bird when it was a baby, when it was learning to fly for the first time? Leo had never thought about that. The old man continued. A baby bird does not just fly. First, it must grow its feathers. Then, it must watch its mother. Then, it must jump from the nest. It falls many times. It is scared, but it keeps trying. And one day, the falling stops. The flapping works. And it flies. Leo listened carefully. You are trying to fly like a man, the old man said softly. But you must first learn to fly like a baby bird. Chapter 2: The Lesson of the Small Step. Leo looked at his hands. But how? I jump, and I just fall. Every time. The old man stood up slowly. He walked to a small pile of stones near the wall. Come here, boy. Leo walked over. The old man pointed to a small stone. Pick up that stone. Leo picked it up. It was small and smooth. Now put it on top of this bigger stone. Leo did that. Good, the old man said. Now, find another small stone. Put it next to the first one. Leo found another stone. He placed it carefully. The old man smiled. You say, you have started to build a wall. You did not build a wall in one jump. You did it one stone at a time. Leo looked at the two small stones. It was a very small wall. Your dream of flying is like this wall, the old man explained. It is too big to build in one day, but it is not too big to build. You just need to add one stone every day. But what are the stones? Leo asked. I don't understand. The stones are the small things you do every day, the old man said. You want to fly, you must make your body strong. That is one stone. You must learn how the wind moves. That is another stone. You must be patient when you fail. That is the most important stone. Leo felt a small light turn on inside his heart. He was not trying to fly in the wrong way. He was just trying to do it too fast. So, I should not try to fly tomorrow? Leo asked. You should try to do one small thing tomorrow, the old man said. Tomorrow, your only job is to run. Run along the beach. Feel the wind. Feel your legs moving. That will be your stone for the day. Then, the next day, you will add another stone. This was a new idea for Leo. A big dream made of small, daily stones. I can do that, Leo said, feeling hope for the first time in weeks. Good, the old man said. Come back here tomorrow evening. Tell me about your stone. Chapter 3, The First Stones. The next day, Leo woke up with a new feeling. He was not thinking about flying. He was thinking about running. After school, he went to the beach. He took off his shoes. The sand was warm. He started to run. At first it was hard. His legs felt heavy. He wanted to stop, but then he thought of the old man. He thought of the small stone. He kept running. He ran until his legs hurt. He ran until he was tired. Then he walked back home, breathing hard. That evening he went to the wall. The old man was there, waiting. Did you add your stone today? The old man asked. Yes, Leo said, smiling. I ran on the beach. It was hard, but I did it. Wonderful, the old man said. That is a very good stone. How did you feel? I felt strong, Leo said. And tired. The old man laughed. Strength and tiredness are good friends. They mean you are growing. Tomorrow, we will add a new stone. Tomorrow, you will watch the birds. But watch them closely. Watch how they use their wings. Watch how they turn. Watch how they catch the wind. This is not just watching. This is learning. So, the next day, after his run, Leo sat on the beach and watched the birds. He watched them for a long time. He noticed how they spread their feathers. He noticed how they leaned into the wind. He noticed that they did not fight the wind. They used it. He felt like a student. He felt like he was learning a secret language. This became Leo's new life. Every day he added a stone. One day, the stone was learning to jump higher. Another day, the stone was learning to stretch his body. Another day, the stone was learning to be still and quiet. The other children still laughed sometimes. But Leo did not care anymore. He was busy building his wall, one stone at a time. He was busy becoming the person who could fly. Chapter 4, The Wall of Mistake. One day, Leo tried something new. He had been running and jumping for many weeks. He felt stronger. He felt ready. He decided to try to fly from the big rock. He climbed onto the rock. He took a deep breath. He flapped his arms and jumped with all his strength. For 1 second, he felt like he was in the air. It felt amazing. But then he came down. He landed badly. His foot landed on a sharp stone. He fell to the ground, and the sharp pain shot through his ankle. He had hurt himself. Leo sat on the ground, holding his foot. Tears came to his eyes, not just from the pain, but from the disappointment. He had tried so hard. He had been so good. And now he was hurt. He had failed. He limped to the old man's house. The old man saw his face and his foot. He helped Leo sit down. I failed, Leo said, crying. I tried to fly and I fell. I hurt myself. I am never going to fly. The old man gently looked at Leo's foot. He put a cool, wet cloth on it. You did not fail, Leo, the old man said quietly. You made a mistake. There is a difference. What is the difference? Leo asked, wiping his tears. Failing means you stop, the old man said. Making a mistake means you learn something new. Tell me, what did you learn today? Leo thought, even though it hurt to think. I learned that I should not jump onto sharp stones, he said. The old man smiled. Yes, that is one thing. What else? Leo thought harder. I learned that I am not ready to fly from the big rock yet. I need to be stronger. Yes, the old man said. You see, your mistake taught you two new things. A mistake is not a wall that stops you. A mistake is a stone that you add to your wall. It is a very important stone. It is the stone of wisdom. He looked into Leo's eyes. The man who never makes a mistake never learns anything new. The man who makes a mistake and stops is a failure. But the man who makes a mistake and learns from it, that man is on his way to flying. Leo felt the pain in his foot, but the pain in his heart was gone. He understood. The path to his dream was not a straight line. It was a path with many small falls. The important thing was to get back up. Chapter 5: The Confidence Without Noise. Leo's ankle got better. He started again. He ran again. He jumped again. He watched the birds again. He added the stone of learning from his mistake. Months passed. Leo grew a little taller. He grew a lot stronger. And something else was changing. He felt different inside. He did not need to tell people about his dream anymore. He did not need them to believe in him. He believed in himself. One day, a strong boy from the village came to him. This boy was always showing off. He was always saying how fast he was, how strong he was. Hey, Leo, the bird boy. The strong boy laughed. Still trying to fly. You look the same to me. You will never fly. You are too small. You are too weak. The old words came back to Leo. They tried to hurt him, but this time they bounced off. Leo looked at the boy calmly. He did not feel angry. He did not feel sad. Maybe you are right, Leo said softly. Maybe I will never fly, but I am stronger than I was yesterday. And that is enough for me today. The strong boy was confused. He wanted Leo to fight or to cry, but Leo just smiled, turned around and walked to the beach to do his exercises. That evening, Leo told the old man what happened. The old man's eyes shone with pride. Ah, Leo, today you added the most beautiful stone of all. You added the stone of quiet confidence. What is that? Leo asked. Confidence is not telling everyone you are the best, the old man explained. Confidence is knowing, deep inside yourself, that you are trying your best. It is not needing others to praise you. It is being your own friend. It is believing in yourself even when no one else does. Leo understood. The loud boy was not confident. He was just loud. Real confidence was quiet. Real confidence was strong. Real confidence was built one stone at a time, just like the wall. Chapter 6: The Truth About the Old Man. One evening, Leo came to the wall, but the old man was not there. Leo waited. The sun went down. The stars came out. The old man did not come. Leo felt worried. He walked to the old man's small house near the beach. He knocked on the door. A weak voice said, "Come in." Leo went inside. The old man was lying on his small bed. He looked pale and tired. "I'm sorry I did not come to the wall," the old man said softly. "My body is old today. It is tired." Leo sat by the bed. He felt scared. He did not want to lose his friend. "Will you be okay?" Leo asked. The old man smiled a tired smile. "I will be okay, Leo. Do not worry about me. I have lived a long life. I have built my wall. It is a good wall." Leo looked around the small, simple room. There were no pictures of medals, no trophies, nothing that looked like success. Just a bed, a table, and a chair. "Old man," Leo said, "what was your dream?" What wall did you build? The old man looked out his small window at the sea. When I was a boy like you, he said, I wanted to be a great painter. I wanted my paintings to hang in museums all over the world. I wanted everyone to know my name. Leo was surprised. So, where are your paintings? The old man laughed, a soft, gentle laugh. I never became a famous painter, Leo. Life took me on a different path. I worked, I loved, I lost people I loved. I was poor, I was rich, I was happy, I was sad. I made many, many mistakes. But your wall? Leo asked, confused. Did you build it? The old man turned his kind eyes to Leo. My wall is not made of paintings in a museum, Leo. My wall is made of the life I lived, the people I helped, the love I gave, the sunsets I watched, and the boy I taught to fly. Leo's eyes filled with tears. He finally understood. The old man's dream was not about becoming famous. His dream was about living a good life. And the last stone in his beautiful wall was Leo. You taught me about stones, Leo whispered. And you taught me that dreams can live on in others, the old man said. That is the greatest success of all. Chapter 7, The Flight. A few days later, the old man passed away. He died quietly, in his sleep, watching the sea. The whole village came to his small funeral. They did not know him well, but they knew he was a good man. Leo was very sad. He felt like he had lost his guide. He felt like he had lost his light. That evening he went to the wall. He sat alone, looking at the big pile of stones he had placed there over the months. It was a real wall now. It was small, but it was strong. His wall. He thought of the old man. He thought of every lesson, the small steps, the learning from birds, the strength from running, the wisdom from mistakes, the quiet confidence. He realized something. The old man was not just teaching him how to fly. He was teaching him how to live. Leo stood up. He did not feel the need to jump. He did not feel the need to flap his arms like crazy. He just felt calm. He felt ready. He climbed to the top of the wall he had built. He stood there, tall and straight. He felt the wind on his face. He remembered the birds. He remembered to be soft. He remembered to be patient. He remembered to trust himself. He looked at the beautiful sky, full of evening colors. He thought of his friend, and then Leo jumped. He did not flap his arms wildly. He spread them wide, like the wings of a bird. He leaned into the wind, and for a long, beautiful, magical moment he did not fall. The wind caught him. It held him up. He glided. He flew. It was only for a few seconds. Then his feet touched the soft grass on the other side of the wall. He had done it. He had flown. It was not a long flight. It was not a high flight, but it was a flight. His flight. He stood on the other side of the wall, his heart full of joy. But the joy was not just because he flew. The joy was because he had built himself, stone by stone, into the person who could fly. He turned and looked back at the wall. It was the wall of his discipline, the wall of his patience, the wall of his hard work, the wall of his belief. And he knew the old man was watching and smiling. Chapter 8, Your Wall. Leo grew up. He became a man. He did many things in his life. He had successes. He had failures. He felt happy. He felt sad. But he never forgot the lessons by the wall. He taught them to his own children. He taught them about small stones. He taught them that mistakes are teachers. He taught them that real confidence is quiet. He taught them that the most important wall you will ever build is the wall inside yourself. And now, my friend, I want to tell you something. This story is not just about Leo. It is about you. You are sitting here, listening to this story. Maybe you are learning English. Maybe you feel the words are hard. Maybe you feel your dream is too far away. I want you to think of yourself as Leo. You have a dream. Maybe it is to speak English well. Maybe it is to start a business. Maybe it is to be a better parent. Maybe it is just to be a happier person. That dream is your big wall. It looks too high. It looks impossible to climb. but listen to the old man's voice. He is talking to you now. Do not try to climb the whole wall today. Just find one small stone. Today, your stone can be learning 5 new English words. Just 5. Tomorrow, your stone can be listening to this story again and understanding a little more. The next day, your stone can be saying one sentence out loud. These are small stones. They do not look like much, but if you add one stone every day, day after day, week after week, month after month, you will look up one day and you will be amazed. You will have built a wall, and from the top of that wall, you will see how far you have come. You will see the person you have become. You will be able to do things that seemed impossible before. You will fly. It will not be easy. There will be days when you feel like Leo, sitting on the ground with a hurt ankle. You will want to stop. You will feel like a failure. But remember, that fall is not a failure. It is a stone. It is the stone of learning. Pick it up, add it to your wall, and keep going. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Do not compare your wall to anyone else's. Your wall is yours. It is beautiful because you are building it. Believe in the small steps. Believe in the daily stones. And most of all, believe in yourself. Ending. So, my friend, as we come to the end of this story, I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. Think about your dream. Think about your wall. And think about the one small stone you will add tomorrow. It can be very, very small. That is okay. Small is perfect. Small is how everything big begins. You have everything you need inside you. You have the strength. You have the patience. You have the courage. The old man in the story is gone, but the teacher is still here. The teacher is in the words. The teacher is in the lesson. And the teacher is in your heart. Now go and build your wall, one beautiful stone at a time. Thank you for listening to this story with me today. If this story helped you, if it made you feel something, please share it with a friend. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Someone who feels stuck. Someone who needs a little hope. And if you would like to hear more stories like this, to help you learn English and feel inspired, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me make more stories, just for you. This is a small stone for me, and your like and subscription is a small stone for you, helping you on your path. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. And I will see you in the next story.